There are some major updates that we need to go over with Terramine. So the biggest one that everyone is concerned about the most is the cash out feature. So there is a post out there where it's saying that the end of the month there should be a cash out feature for PayPal. The reason why it's been delayed is because there's back end issues with PayPal making sure everything is according to terms and conditions, that there is no issues there. So Scott of course is doing all that he can so that we have that available. But apart from that, there is another thing that we need to be aware of. There's only one option, so it's only PayPal at the moment. Eventually, he did say he wants to give us other options, whether it's going to be donations, gift cards, bank transfer, whatever it may be. But if you are thinking that this game is going to be a scam and that it's not going to happen, remember for all those Atlas Earth players when we first started, and even before I started back in 2022, the cash out feature did not exist until 2 months after the game had been released. The same timeline roughly for Terramine. So don't panic, don't worry, just be patient because they are doing the best that they can. And there's only so much that Scott can do when it comes to the cash out. But apart from that, guys, there are other updates. If you already noticed, the mini games have been updated. It is more difficult to play the mind game. So originally there was a trick. There was, a hack where you just put up your brightness on your phone, wherever you're playing on, and you can see the path that you can take, whether you have the flashlight on or off. It doesn't really matter. You could just see and you can quickly navigate. Rack up as many terabucks as possible. But now, when you play, if you haven't already noticed, you don't get to see the path anymore. It's just what the flashlight shows you and the map that is up there. So the amount of terabucks that people are able to earn now is going to be reduced, meaning that the time to get it is going to take longer. Sure, it may be the same amount, but they're trying to rebalance the game in a way that is fair. Just like how Atlas Earth originally came out, you could watch as many ads as you possibly wanted without any time limit of having to wait 20 minutes to watch an ad. It was just constant. And the same thing was happening with Terramine. They just had to rebalance it. They had to know what's fair to make sure that the game is optimal, that it's not going to be unstable where people are just going to cash out like crazy. It is a game that I am rooting for that I believe will be successful. So, guys, it is still in the early process, so take advantage of anything that you can because eventually Scott did say that if he needs to reduce the amount of terror bucks that we get from the mini games, he will reduce it so that it's more balanced and fair, so that it's not an issue down the road when it comes to cashing out. So take advantage of it now. Of course, I will leave my referral link down below, which is another thing that I do have to talk about. The referral links still work, but in order to get the 1,000 terabucks for those who already have their account, the new player has to do a few things. One, they had to play the game. They had to play the mini game the following day or visit another person's mine. So it's not just simply you get referred, you start the game, and you get 1,000 terabucks. Sure, the new player will, but for those who are existing players, you will not get it automatically. The player has to show that they are actually involved in playing, and that's just something to be aware of. So if you have friends, family, whoever you're referring to, let them know about that so that you can still get your end of the deal. Moving on to the next thing. Mini games have been limited to 100 levels now. So there are people out there that have played an insane amount of times the same game, leveling it up over and over. I know I did that for myself as well when I did the gold mine because I just noticed that it didn't matter how many times I played the game, it wasn't getting any more difficult. So I just kept it going. I went over 100 and now it is locked. It has been maxed out. It's been drained, as he says. There's no more resources. So now I have to start over with another mine. And it's a great way to rebalance the game so it makes people actually play actively. But there is one thing that I wish that they would implement that I suggested to them. Or once you reach to level 100 in your mine, that mine should be permanently active. Meaning, if you see that little green bar that says active, if you do not keep up with your mines, eventually it will be deactivated and you will not occur or earn anything from that mine. I think it's fair that you get permanently the active status as a reward for reaching 100 because at least it incentivizes you to continue to level up all your mines to 100. But again, if you have the opportunity to, get as many terabucks through the coal mine, I still recommend it because there is a chance that he will reduce the amount that we receive, unless he just leaves it as it is. Because now playing it, it takes about 2 times as long to get through and navigate through the coal mine. So if you, like I said, are worried about the stability of the game, don't panic yet. Give it a little bit more time. Give it another month or two before it to really stabilize. But take advantage of the situation that we're in. We're in early stages of the game. Take full advantage of the situation where we can get as much terabucks as possible. Spread our minds across as far as we can. But remember, I did ask about the active mines and how we can keep them active. If you do the daily activity, it should help keep it active. But of course, if you play the mini games, it will also help. So if you don't want to lose the activity of your minds and producing extra money, make sure you go through it. And I do hope that they find a better system, because once you reach to a certain amount, it's going to be difficult to go through every single one of them at a time. And that's why I said if they let you have a permanent active status once you hit level 100 on that mine, that would be perfect. That would be awesome. I know it's not going to do anything crazy or, change the fact that we would still have a lot to get through, but it will reduce it over time. But if you are still wondering about the whole, diamond mine, if you haven't had any yet, just like myself, remember it is a 1% chance. I am close to 100 Terramines and I have yet to still get a single diamond mine, which is unfortunate, but there are people who still are lucky enough to get it within their first 10. I remember when I played Atlas Earth when I first started, I got my first legendary on my second parcel, which was, an amazing thing. Not so much for this situation. The odds of it is a lot lower, but that is okay. Perhaps down the road they will change that. They will give the opportunity to maybe be 5% instead of 1, so that people get more um, so that people get the fair chance of having a diamond mine. Will it happen? Probably not, but it is just a suggestion. Leave down some comments of things that you think would improve the game experience for not just yourself, but for the whole community. It's something that I hope that I can share with Scott. If you don't know how to contact him, or if you're not in any kind of group, whether it's Facebook, through Discord, I just want this game to grow in a healthy way that Atlas Earth was not able to, fulfill. I still yet play Atlas Earth and I make money there, but I'm going to be coming out with a video comparing the two games and the outcome in the near future, within hopefully the next month, just to kind of give a comparison. But again, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.